there are very few examples where a corporate collapse has occurred because of bad auditing or accounting. Rather, it's been a failure of business models, prudential supervision, and people getting into complex instruments where no one really understood where the true counterparty liability stood at the end of the day. Because if you actually look at these scandals in recent times, most of them have actually been not with the big four accounting firms. You look at Madoff, you look at Swanton, some of the more high-profile ones. These have been allowed to happen in public markets, yet audited by very small firms without appropriate corporate governance and supervision. So, it's interesting. In the 2008 crisis, all the criticism I've had is the accounting firms were too tough. We had this fair value accounting. We forced the banks to write down their instruments to recoverable value. People said that caused instability in the financial system, and we were one of the causes of the financial crisis. And we would say we were just doing our job, and we're actually the canary in the coal mine who actually produced these early on. But so the questions they've been asked, well, if you're doing your job, how did all this happen today? So are you doing the right job? I think is really the question that needs to be asked. Then there's a whole series of other assurance functions which need to test that, which are not external audit functions. So it goes down to your internal risk management procedures. It goes to your corporate code of conduct and ethics in the organisation. It looks at the sort of controls you need to have in your organisation as to what gives the board and the shareholders assurance that the operating procedures within the company are being followed appropriately. I think it's like any developing and emerging market. There's some really exciting opportunities for us, particularly in the advisory area, where we're seeing a lot of requests to assistance in developing new sort of government policies, developing infrastructure requirements, looking at energy, looking at really introducing proper investment philosophies that actually help a lot of the sovereign wealth funds, manage their risk appropriately as financial investors. You're still going to see this area with the amount of wealth and capital that's accumulated here be a very strong cross-border investor in the future years. I mean, you can't see a huge pool of capital there in Western Europe at the moment or the United States. This is where it is, together with sort of countries like China and India. So the real question is, what is going to be the future investment patterns that come out of this particular region?